Good morning from the farmer's garden. We're the farmers and we're out in the yard garden right now. So we finished laying the plastic last night and this morning we're getting the plants in. We started with lettuce and that's all done. What are we planting next?
Let's do, I don't know what's right beside you. The broccoli.
Collards. We're doing collards next. So fairly simple process. Brandon is cutting a little slit, kind of an X basically, and that gives us a space to put the plants. We remove the plugs from the trays and plant them, and then we will go back and get the water hooked up and get them watered. So the drip tape that's inside that line comes up here, and it's sort of laid out right now, but it's not all connected. So this will attach to this header. The drip tape opens up, goes onto here. This is tightened down, and then we can just hook the water hose up right here, and that will send the water through, and the water comes out through these emitters that are spaced along here, and that's what will water the plants. So we're going to get some collards in the ground and get all these other things planted and growing. It's okay.
Then step over.
All right, we actually ended up going with cabbage in this spot. And so Skeet's getting them watered, and obviously the drip tape will be going later, but this is just kind of to get them a boost right now before we can get that drip tape going. So we're putting about 2 watering cans for every 72-ish plants. All right, all done. So we have lettuce, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, and collards planted. We did discover on a few spaces in here, like this empty spot here, where the ground wasn't tilled good enough, it didn't break up and fill in the plastic. So that's just why we didn't plant here. It didn't have the dirt filled all the way to the top. So we did learn to make sure we till deeper, which we knew we needed to do in the first place. But these are all planted. Brandon's going to get that last row watered and let them start to grow. Okay, so these cole crops generally take quite a bit of time. They're fairly long season before they actually start to make. The collards are the fastest because you're just picking leaves. You're not waiting for a head to form or anything like that. But it'll be a little bit before we have anything off of these. However, we can already feel that the black plastic is doing its job and heating that up. So that's helpful to give them those heat units that they need to grow. Of course, today it's in the 80s anyway, so they would already be growing, but that is helpful. And the other thing we're going to look at doing on these is adding a row cover, a low tunnel of sorts that we can put over them on really cold nights to protect them, to keep them going longer. But they're in the ground, they're planted and ready. We got to finish hooking up that drip irrigation this afternoon. Need a parts run. There's always a plumbing part you need, right? So we got to do that, and then these are just ready to grow and make yummy veggies. So thank y'all for stopping by the farm again today. Hope you enjoyed your visit. Be sure and come back when you can stay longer.